Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Now if you've heard of the Isle of Man, chances are you've heard of the TT. It's one of the most famous races in the world, and I can't be making videos about my homeland without mentioning the TT. But not everyone knows exactly what it is or how it all started. So today, we're going to take a ride through the history and see where it all began, how it evolved, the impact it has on the island, and a few fun facts along the way. And if you're enjoying my videos and want to stick around for more, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next one, and it really does help. Alright, so our story begins in the early 1900s. At that time, racing on public roads was banned in Britain, but the Isle of Man offered something a little different. Big open roads, government support, and a community ready to welcome speed. In 1907, the very first tourist trophy race took place on the St. John's Short Course, just 15 miles long. Two classes of motorcycles lined up, single cylinder and twin cylinder, and that was the birth of a legend. By 1911, the race moved to the mountain course, 37.73 miles of twisting roads, hills, villages and open mountain, which is still used on today's track. Over the years, the TT evolved and new classes appeared. Sidecars in 1923, lightweight bikes, super sports and super bikes all joined in the fun too. The machines evolved as well, from 4-horsepower bikes rattling along at 40 miles per hour to today's monsters hitting top speeds of 200 miles per hour. And along with that evolution came heroes such as Joey Dunlop, John McGuinness, Michael Dunlop, Charlie Collier, and many, many more. Riders whose names are written into TT history. Unlike most races, the riders don't start in a pack. They race against the clock, setting off one by one. And the best viewing spots are perching on stone walls, hedges and in fields, side by side with thousands of fans, and face to face with vehicles flying past your face at over 100 miles per hour. As you can tell, the TT is not for the faint-hearted. It's known as one of the most dangerous motorsports in the world, with over 260 recorded fatalities. And yet, for the riders, the TT is the ultimate test. Winning isn't just a trophy to them, it's immortality. The event doesn't just belong to the riders. Every summer, around 40 to 50,000 fans travel to the Isle of Man from all over the world, and for 2 weeks, the island comes alive. Hotels, pubs, ferries, and local shops thrive. The TT is one of the island's biggest economic lifelines, and it puts us on the global stage. I thought a few fun facts would be of interest, so let's go through some. If you hadn't already got it, TT stands for Tourist Trophy. The lap is 37.73 miles long. It was originally 15. It's a 2-week event. Practice week is the first week, and race week is the second. The first 100 miles per hour lap was in 1957 by Bob McIntyre, who was appropriately nicknamed the Flying Scot. In 2018, Peter Hickman set a jaw-dropping average speed of over 135 miles per hour. The first ever winners of the Tourist Trophy in 1907 were Charlie Collier, who won the single-cylinder class on Matchless, and Rem Fowler, who won the twin-cylinder class on a Norton. The first death was in 1911 during practice for the races. This occurred in the year that motorcycles fully took over the races and the event moved to the Snaefell mountain course. As the Isle of Man is relatively small, during the TT they require more assistance with all of the emergency services, calling them in from all over the UK and Ireland. The TT organisers will try everything possible to fit races in, but if most of the fortnight is hit with bad weather, you'll see a packed, irregular schedule and maybe some lost races as well. 2019 was a particularly bad year for this. When you buy a house on the island, it comes with some unique quirks. Twice a year during the TT and the Manx Grand Prix, when the roads are closed, you can't drive in or out of your property. You have loads of noise to contend with and thousands of spectators all around to watch the race. Some of them might try and climb in your garden. And finally, many riders visit the ferry bridge for good luck, and why the hell wouldn't you? So whether you love or hate motorbikes, I'm sure everyone can appreciate that the racers who participate have a fuck ton of courage to race on this unique and unforgiving course. The TT is more than just a race. It's tradition, danger, history and glory, all packed into 2 weeks every summer, depending on how kind the weather wants to be. And for the Isle of Man, it's not just an event, it's part of who we are. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video then please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories and videos on the Isle of Man. I'd also really like to know if you've watched the TT before, and your experience of it, so please drop a comment and share your stories with us. See you next time, and for any Manx speakers out there, Gulamayu.